Welcome to week 0 of the high school football season. I'm Pep Fernandez. This is EPJ. And it's not really football until By the Numbers comes out, right, Eric? It's the debut this week. Are you excited?
Definitely excited to see if I can last another year doing this.
And I know you hate this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Angel, if you can switch over here to, that's Eric's column. Every Tuesday, check it out, By the Numbers. He's going to break down stats, records, a lot of just oddball numbers that he finds out there. All right, let's start with some heavy hitters. Vista Murrieta. They've been in the CIF Championship game 4 years in a row, looking to make it 5. That's pretty exclusive company.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of teams that have actually done 4 in a row, but 5 right now. In the 100-year history of football championships in CIF, only 7 teams have ever made it 5 consecutive years to a championship. The first ever was Paso Robles in the late 40s, early 50s. And then you look at some of the other programs that have done it, some of the biggest programs out there, Hart, Long Beach Poly, Oaks Christian, some of those heavy schools. So right now, no inland area team in Riverside County team, 11-man, has made it 5 straight years. So definitely Vista could be, that first one to join that company. Only one San Bernardino County team has ever done it, and that's the 8-man program, Joshua Springs out in Yucca Valley. They are currently on a nice run right now, and they could extend their streak. I believe they've made it 7 straight years.
The Lightning.
The Lightning.
The Lightning. What a cool team name for them. All right, I'm going to jump around a little bit. Let's go to Centennial, who they've played Vista Murrieta the last 3 years in a row for the CIF Championship. And they have good years, and then they have, there's still good years in the off years, but not CIF Championship years, except one time, I guess it is. So what's this pattern that Centennial has fallen into? Yeah, I mean,
it's somewhat of an odd year curse for Centennial. When you look at the history, they've won 7 CIF championships since 2000. 6 of those have come in even number years. The only exception to that rule, 2007, when they won the Inland Division title, beating Santiago. Other years, you look in there, quarterfinal, semifinal appearances, and then they made it to the championship game in 2011 against Vista Murrieta. But yeah, right now you look at that history, they're trying to, push that back and say, hey, can we win a title in an odd number year? So it's going to be, an interesting battle this year because Vista Murrieta also on that top, end of the ladder. So can Centennial overcome that odd year curse?
All right. Ken Batdorf at Norte Vista, a staple for the Braves football program. Is it really 20 years, 2 decades that he's been there? And not a lot of guys have stuck around a program that long.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When I talked to Coach Batdorf, he even said he couldn't really believe
He didn't know it either?
Well, no, he knew it was, but he couldn't really believe 20 years, leading a program. And, you think nowadays a lot of coaches jumping from program to program or, leaving to, with family, issues or anything in terms of wanting to spend more time with the family. It's rare to see a coach stay with the program for, 20 years. And right now, Ken Batdorf, along with Palm Desert coach Pat Blackburn, only the 6th and 7th coaches in Riverside County history to hit that 20-year mark. Other coaches that we know, Pete Lanzi at CSDR, Gary Campbell at Norco, Gary Harvey at Beaumont, Bud Kane at Temecula Valley, and Dave DeWoody at Riverside Christian are the only other ones to ever hit that 20-year mark. So definitely impressive. When you think of high school football, the face of a program usually is the coach because they're the one there every year. So 20 years is a great accomplishment and great to see that we're seeing people holding on that long. Some other coaches coming up on there, Dan Armstrong at La Quinta, 19 years. Matt Logan, 17th year at Centennial. We could see them hitting that mark very soon.
And by all accounts, Norte Vista has a pretty good team this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think they have a shot to make a nice little run in the Eastern Division playoffs.
So that's great news for Ken Batdorf. All right, your question of the week has to do with the Citrus Hill football team. Now, they've already gone back-to-back undefeated before. They're trying to do it again this season, and there's only one other team that's done that back-to-back undefeated?
Yeah, I mean, Citrus Hill, the other thing that's amazing about what they did last year, they were the only CIF Southern Section team last year to go undefeated. So if they're going to bring that 14-game win streak in there. They did it once before in 2008 and 2009, but yes, only one other program in inland area history has put together back-to-back undefeated seasons. And, kind of an easy question if you've been around, but who is that program?
All right. You have to go back. Do we get any hints?
You got to go back about a couple decades.
Maybe 20 years-ish?
In that range.
All right, I'm going to go start my investigation right now. For EPJ, I'm Pep Fernandez. We'll see you next time on By the Numbers.